Emma, can I ask you something a little scary?
Scary? That sounds serious. What is it?
What if one day you forget all your English?
No, 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 don't say that. That is my nightmare.
Really?
Yes, imagine this. I am in a store. The cashier looks at me and says, "How are you?" And I just stand there, silent, nothing in my head.
Empty brain?
Completely empty, like white screen. No words, no sounds, just panic.
That sounds stressful.
It is stressful. I even feel nervous now just thinking about it.
Okay, let's imagine it together. You forget all your English. What happens first?
First, I smile, because when I am nervous, I always smile.
That's true, you do.
Then the cashier says something like, "Paper or plastic?" And I think, what is happening? Why do I not understand this?
And your heart starts beating fast.
Yes, very fast. Boom, boom, boom. I feel hot, my hands feel cold, and I want to run away.
That sounds like real panic.
It is real. Many learners feel this.
I agree. Even if they know English, even if they studied for years.
Yes, sometimes the problem is not English, the problem is fear.
That's so true.
But Alex, can I tell you something?
Of course.
This happened to me once.
Really? You forgot all your English?
For maybe 30 seconds, but it felt like 30 hours.
What happened?
I was at a coffee shop. The barista asked me a simple question, very simple: hot or iced?
That's easy.
Yes, very easy, but my mind froze. I knew the words, I studied those words before, but in that moment, nothing came out.
So, what did you do?
I just looked at her, and she looked at me, and it was so quiet.
Oh no.
Then she asked again, slowly, hot or iced?
And?
I finally said, hot, please, but my voice was so small.
But you did it. You answered.
Yes, after the panic.
I think that is important. You still answered.
Yes, but in that moment, I felt like I forgot everything.
I understand. I felt that way too when I learned Spanish.
Really? You?
Yes, I was in Mexico once. A man asked me something very simple. I think he asked, "Where are you from?"
That's easy.
Very easy, but my brain said, "Error, no information."
Error, system failure.
Exactly. I knew the answer, I knew the sentence, but I was nervous, and I felt pressure.
Pressure is the worst.
It is. When people wait for you to speak, that silence feels very big.
Yes, the silence feels heavy.
So, what did you do?
When I freeze?
Yes, when your brain stops.
I breathe.
Just breathe?
Yes, I take a slow breath, in and out.
That sounds simple.
It is simple, but it helps. When I breathe, my body relaxes. And when my body relaxes, my brain works again.
That makes sense.
And sometimes I say something very small, like, sorry, or one moment.
Oh, that's good.
Yes, it gives me time.
I like that. One moment. It is short, it is easy.
Exactly. You do not need a perfect sentence, just a small sentence.
That is very important. Many learners think they need perfect grammar.
Yes, they think every sentence must be beautiful.
But real life is not like that.
No. In real life, people make mistakes, even native speakers.
All the time.
So if you forget your English, you do not need to panic.
Right. You can start small.
Very small.
Let's act it out.
Okay, I'm the cashier.
And I forgot my English.
Yes, ready?
Ready.
Hi, how are you today?
Uh, um, um, sorry, one moment.
Okay.
I am good. Thank you.
That was perfect.
It felt slow.
Slow is good.
Really?
Yes, slow is clear. Slow is calm.
I like that.
Let's try another one.
Okay.
You are at a restaurant. The waiter asks, "What would you like?"
Oh no, that question.
Yes, that question.
I pause, breathe. Chicken, please.
That's it. That's enough.
But it is not a full sentence.
It doesn't need to be. In real life, people say chicken, water, coffee.
That is true.
Communication is more important than perfect grammar.
That should be on a wall somewhere.
Yes, big letters.
Communication first.
Exactly.
I think many learners forget that.
They forget because they want to sound smart.
Yes, they want to sound like a movie star.
But they forget that babies learn by saying one word.
That's a good point.
A baby says milk, not "I would like some milk, please."
True.
And everyone understands.
So if you forget your English, maybe you can go back to baby English.
Yes, baby English is powerful.
I like that idea.
Simple words, clear words.
And if you do not know the word?
You describe it.
How?
For example, you forget the word fork.
Okay.
You say, "I need this for food."
That works.
People will understand. They will say, "Oh, a fork?"
And then you learn again.
Yes, it becomes a small victory.
I love that. A small victory.
Every time you speak, even one word, it is a victory.
I want to talk about the worst moment.
Oh?
The moment when someone speaks very fast.
Ugh, that is hard.
Very hard.
I feel small when that happens.
Me too, even in my own language sometimes.
Really?
Yes, if someone speaks very fast, I say, "Sorry, can you say that again?"
That is brave.
It is normal.
But learners feel shy to say that.
I know, they feel embarrassed.
They think, maybe I am stupid.
But they are not stupid.
Not at all.
They are learning.
Learning is not stupid. Learning is strong.
I like that.
So if someone speaks fast, you can say, "Please speak slowly."
Or, "Again, please."
Yes, very simple.
I think the real panic comes from this thought. Everyone is looking at me.
Yes, that thought is scary.
But the truth is, most people do not care that much.
That is true.
They are thinking about their own life,
Their phone, their work, their dinner.
not your grammar.
Exactly.
So maybe the fear is bigger than the problem.
I think so.
Emma, can I ask you something deeper?
Of course.
Why do you think forgetting English feels so scary?
Because language is connection.
Hmm,
When we cannot speak, we feel alone.
that is powerful.
Yes, we feel like we are outside the world.
Like we cannot join.
Yes, we want to join. We want to talk. We want to share.
And when the words do not come, it hurts.
A little, yes.
I felt that when I lived in another country.
Did you feel lonely?
Sometimes I understood people, but I could not express my real thoughts.
That is frustrating.
Very frustrating. I felt like I was smaller than my real self.
Oh, I understand that feeling.
But slowly, with practice, I became more comfortable.
So the fear went away?
Not completely, but it became smaller.
Smaller fear is easier.
Yes, it does not control you.
I think that is the key. Do not let fear control you.
Right. Feel the fear, but still speak.
Even if your voice shakes.
Even if your sentence is short.
Even if you say the wrong word.
Because every time you try, your brain gets stronger.
Like a muscle.
Exactly. A speaking muscle.
I like that image.
Me too.
Can we do one more panic situation?
Yes, let's do it.
You meet a new person at a party.
Oh no, small talk.
Yes, they say, "Nice to meet you. What do you do?" Your brain is empty.
Completely empty.
What do you do?
I breathe slowly. I say, I work in an office.
Good. Simple.
Even if my job is more complicated.
Yes, you can explain later.
Start simple.
Always start simple.
I think that's the big lesson today.
Yes, when you forget everything, you still know something.
That's beautiful.
You always know something.
Even if it is just yes or no.
Or please, or thank you.
Those words can save you.
They really can.
Emma, do you still feel scared about forgetting English?
A little, but not as much.
Why?
Because now I remember something important.
What is that?
I do not need perfect English to be human.
Wow.
I just need courage to speak.
That is very true.
And kindness from myself and from others.
Yes, be kind to yourself.
If you freeze, do not say, I am bad.
Say, it's okay.
I am learning.
I can try again.
Exactly.
I think many learners need to hear that.
Yes, especially when they feel alone.
You are not alone.
Not at all.
Every learner feels this.
Every teacher feels this sometimes.
Yes, we do.
So next time you forget your English,
Breathe.
smile.
Say one small word.
Then another.
And another.
And slowly the words come back.
They always come back.
Because they are inside you.
Just waiting.
Small moment.
A human moment.
And that is okay.
That is more than okay.
I feel calm now.
Me too.
Thank you for this little panic story.
Thank you for sharing your coffee shop story.
I will never forget hot or iced again.
See, you did not forget your English after all.
No, it was there the whole time.
It is there for you too.
Yes, it is there for you.
Just breathe,
And speak.
even if it is small.
Small is powerful.
Always.
Always.